Yo, what up, home skillets? So I've been getting a lot of requests to do another creepy video. Usually I do ghost stories, but nothing interesting is happening. Nothing is happening. Actually, last night, and I swear to God, this is a true story, I get home at like 2 in the morning. So on the way to my room, I have to pass my parents' room, and I hear my mom tell me something. So I walk back and I'm like, what? And she didn't say anything. So I walked into the room and I was like, what? And then she woke up and she was like, what? And I was like, did you just say something to me? I just heard you just said something to me. And she was like, no, I was asleep. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with
You look like a psycho.
I'm filming.
They were asking for like creepy videos, and usually I do ghost videos, but nothing's been happening. Has anything been happening to you?
Yeah.
What?
In my room, like the door, because you know how you close the door and you hear it pop? That's how you know it's closed?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do that every night, right?
Yeah.
Every night at around 2:30, the door opens on its own. Every night.
That's so weird, because at 2 last night, I just told them right now, I got home at like 2 in the morning, and I was walking to my room. I heard like if mom told me something, so I was like, what? And I kept going back and I was like, what? You just said something to me, what'd you say? She's like, I didn't say anything. It sounded like, you know how when you walk to your room, mom's like, turn off the lights or something? Like, that's what I heard.
I heard that too when I came in, because I came in around like 1 or 2, like around 1:30 I came home.
Yeah.
And I kept hearing her talking to me. I still heard
Who talking to you?
Mom. But I still heard her when I was in my room.
Why does it sound like mom? It literally sounded like mom.
It's a fucking demon, dude. I'm outie.
Anyways, guys, so like I said, nothing has been happening, so I decided to talk about one of my favorite things in the world, or universe, I should say. So today I'm going to be talking about some alien conspiracy theories that caught my attention. I obviously have heard most of these before. I say obviously because you guys know that I'm very interested in this kind of stuff, and this is just like what I read and look up in my free time. I don't know why. I really don't. It is just interesting to me. So I decided to share these with you. So the first alien conspiracy theory, which everyone knows about, is Area 51. So Area 51 is a small, secluded piece of land that the government owns, obviously, and it is rumored to have alien life there. No one is allowed in Area 51 unless you're like certified government, CIA. I don't even know if the president is allowed in there. We'll get to that later. So to work in Area 51, you have to obviously be working with the government. You have to be like at top level, like top tier, like one of the best. And they're very picky with who they work with. They also make you sign a contract, I believe. I'm not like, don't listen to me. I may be wrong with every single thing that I'm saying in this video, but I'm just sharing my knowledge with you. So before you can work in Area 51, you have to sign a contract promising not to talk about anything that happens or anything that you see or witness. You can't talk about anything to anyone ever. Actually, that's a lie. I think the contract ends when they're like, oh, you can't talk about this for 60 years. And then if you happen to live longer than like 95 or something like weird. I don't really fucking know what I'm saying, but anyways, just listen. So once like however many years go by, people are allowed to talk about what happened and their experiences in Area 51 and their experience in the government, and they can do all this stuff, which is why there are videos on the internet of really old guys or old people talking about what was going on in Area 51.
You're seeing that what you went through is just too important for people not to know about.
Yeah, Roswell craft. It was kind of crashed up. But apparently every alien that was in it died except for a couple. And then the colonel said, what we've got in here is we're interviewing a gray alien.
So what did this gray alien look like? Could you describe him a little bit?
This one looked a little bit oriental. Brain was kind of a little bit bigger. And some of the nose was very small. And the ears were just like holes. Mouth was very small.
Surprisingly, a majority of the people that I've, watched and read their interviews or whatever, like I was stalking them because I'm a stalker. They've all pretty much had the same experience. Basically, there are research programs there that are dedicated to reverse engineering alien technology just to get a better understanding of what is happening or like how they do what they do, like spacecrafts and whatever, like that's what they're dedicated to, like working on over there, which is really insane to me. Like it makes sense. Like that is crazy. I'm into it. Moving moving on, the Men in Black. We've all heard the story before, you've seen the movies, but really, apparently, this is a real thing. So basically, the Men in Black are aliens that pretty much keep us in check with the whole alien thing. Like, if there's someone that has, you know, come into contact with an alien and they're so positive that it was an alien and they're just like telling everyone all willy-nilly, these Men in Black will visit this person and tell them you can't talk about it, and if you do, something bad will happen. I don't fucking know. I've never met a Men in Black. I've never met a man in black. How do you say a man? I've never met a man in black. Men in Black? Also, these Men in Black go to people who are like researching aliens and you know, like getting so much information and, you know, getting a better understanding. They want to visit these people and basically scare them into not doing it anymore. Which, like, I don't really believe this one, because this is like one of my hobbies. Like, I'm weirdly interested in things that I don't fully understand, if that makes sense. No one's visited me yet, or maybe they have and I just haven't noticed. I don't fucking know, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated if I am visited. So basically, they look like CIA agents, you know, they look really professional, or they say that they're like shape-shifting aliens. I don't know. But people have had encounters with the Men in Black. Also, there's a video of these guys walking into some business or something, and they literally look so sketchy. Like, they look like Men in Black. They look like the Men in Black.
He goes, I don't know how to describe them except for extremely odd looking. They were really, really tall, he said, and they were identical height.
So my third conspiracy theory that I find really super interesting, and I've never heard this before, or I probably have, like, it sounded familiar, but I never really like looked into it until today. JFK's assassination. So everyone knows how he was assassinated and it was just like a big deal, but conspiracy theorists have a theory, as they usually do. Basically, they came up with the idea that he was murdered because he actually asked for information about UFOs. Full disclosure, he wanted to know everything. He also told the CIA to tell NASA everything that they know about UFOs and aliens. Obviously, the CIA was scared. They didn't want everyone to know, especially NASA. Like, they just didn't want to share that information, which is probably why a lot of presidents don't even want to ask anymore. So basically, they murdered him because he wanted everyone to know. My next conspiracy theory is the Malaysia airplane. Everyone knows about that Malaysia airplane that crashed, or it was just like, it just disappeared. It didn't even crash, it just disappeared. So apparently they found an unidentified object on the radar next to the plane right before the plane disappeared. No one knows where the people are, no one knows where the plane went, and no one has found any trace of, you know, the plane. Well, I'm sure they found like some debris, but like they don't have enough to be like, oh, the plane crashed. Like, it just disappeared. So basically, conspiracy theorists are saying that the plane was, you know, abducted by aliens, and that's like such a smart thing. Like, if I was an alien and I just needed like a whole group of people to like, you know, dissect and work on, I would just like snatch a plane up. Like, that's so smart. Like, it's already in the air, just you know, just snatch it up. Like, that's scary as hell though. Like, if I was there, I would lose my mind and then let them dissect it. Like, so yeah, basically that's all I have for you guys. That's just some of my favorite conspiracy theories. So I don't know, there's just something about, you know, knowing about what else is out there, because there's no way we're the only living things on this, like, in this universe. Like, there's no fucking way. We don't even know what's in the ocean. Did you know that? There's like, what, oh my god, what was the statistic? It was like 85% of the ocean, or like 90% of the ocean, or something crazy, is not even discovered. Like, we haven't even explored a majority of the ocean. Like, we don't even know what the fuck is in, like, under our water. How are we supposed to know, like, what's over our sky? Does that make sense? Oh my god, I'm really passionate right now. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. There's obviously so much that we don't know, and there's so much that we can learn, and there's so much that we will never know, and that scares me. But like, oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you guys want more, then comment down below what I should do next. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and if you didn't, then what did you expect? Make sure to follow all of my social media. It will be down there, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Adios, bitches.
Do you love me?